Why, hello, and welcome back to Dumpster Fires of the Apocalypse. No, I'm sorry. No, no, no. This is Dumpster Fires of the Atomic Shop. My mistake. Dumpster Fires of the Apocalypse is pretty much going to be my building show, I think. I'm going to go ahead and turn it into that. Where I go around and look at people's shit and make fun of it. And set it on fire if I can't. No, I can't do that. All right, so things you need to know. There's a QR code on the opening page that you can get for free in-game items. Um, it gives you the Bad Billy costume and the backpack, which I do not remember the name of, but both of those were available in one of the previous scoreboards, if I recall correctly, or as Fallout First only items. So they're available now for everybody to get. Weekend events. Let's see now. We've got the Murder's special pick, which is funny because I get this character and the cat over by Welch. The two names are synonymous in my head. They just kind of work out that way. And that's the 22nd through the 26th. The 22nd is my kid's last day of school, by the way. The 26th is Memorial Day, so it's over this weekend coming up, and starts on Thursday. Now, starting today, the Invaders are back, and it runs through June 3rd, and that is the event that is currently going on. So if you need the Alien Blaster blueprints or any of those kind of things, start looking at people's camps for things that are on sale, because that's where you're going to find it at if you don't find it yourself during the event. And we have a new bundle for a limited time, which I'm going to go ahead and show you now. So let's go for that. Now we have the Fallen Star bundle, which, I'll be honest, doesn't look so bad, but I don't know how it doesn't look bad, if that makes any sense. I mean, I like the lights, and I'm pretty sure the star charts back here aren't in here, but let's take a look. You get the Cosmonaut player suffix. You get the Starlight Crashed Red Star, which I'm guessing is this thing right here, which is part of the... Looks like it's a random part of the space station that crashed, which is up in the Toxic Valley region. The Raiders use it as a base. You get the Steel Forge Power Armor Station, which the cool part about it is I like the blue light. I mean, it might not actually be that blue in game, but I like the design of it better than I have a lot of the other power armor stations. It looks more like what I want to use one for, which is something I could use as an anchor for the side of a building. I could stick it there, and it looks like it's either sticking out of a wall or supporting the building in general. You have the Astro Harvest Generator, which is a fusion generator, which is this thing right here. Um, Again, it doesn't look really that bad. It looks like, I mean, it looks like a satellite that it came to Earth and somebody cannibalized its nuclear power. There's a space crate, which I'm guessing is that gray crate there with the long wood, like steel handles on it. I'm guessing that's supposed to be it underneath the plushies. The other stuff in there, like the star chart on the wall and the posters and all the other things, are all things from either other scoreboards or other events. Or hell, even one of them is one of the breakable bottles from like the Amazon stuff that came out years ago from Twitch. You get a spacewalk emote, which you don't see that anywhere. And the starlight, which I'm guessing is probably this big light thing. Again, I can see a lot of people using it for a bunch of different reasons other than the light source, as well as a light source. But I mean, it's a structure in and of itself, and if you figured out a way to place it and not get it powered, You could make your thing look heavily reinforced, or it could just look like a gigantic light. I mean, you could technically turn it off, I guess. Although I'm not 100% sure that's possible. But here's the red star. You can get all these things individually. There's the space crate, the starlight, the spacewalk emote. You have the astronaut training bundle with the untarnished painted alien blaster, which is this one back here. You get the spacesuit. You get the Captain Cosmos power armor and jetpack, and the Space Explorer backpack, which I do not actually see anywhere in here at all to show you. I'm guessing it's probably the monkey one down here in the bottom of the pic. But it's actually, they don't actually have a picture of it in the damned thing. Like I said, Bethesda's really bad at marketing their own stuff. And then you've got the Catherine Swan, which was in a previous scoreboard, that you can now get her as an individual person. Radioactive bundle still in there, as well as the recycled barrels, the blossoming blunt bundle, and all the stuff that goes along with that. To be honest, the only thing out of this that I'm really thinking about getting is the signs on this character. Then we've got the Alien Invasion bundle, which is running for the next 6 days, which has the chair, the table, the floors, the catwalks, and the wallpaper and the bench, which is right here. But yeah, I mean, if you want this style furniture, it is in game. It is just easy to get it there. You got the alien stasis chamber, which basically you get inside this giant butt plug and float there. You got the alien incense burner, because we're all burners at heart. The alien flag, the alien plushie, Corvega turret skins. We've got a wallpaper and floor bundle, which actually is pretty dang good, to be honest. It covers a lot of material. So you've got the let's see, the milled brick floors. You got the white shag carpet floors and foundations. You got the Cupid wallpapers. You got the green shag carpet, which I don't think is actually there. It is. And foundations. You got the TV wallpaper, which is no, that's not it. That's it right there. They call it the TV wallpaper. It's got a lamp in it and a TV in the squares and the patterns as you go around it. So sorry about that. Excuse me. You got the unicorn wallpaper, um, which I'm guessing is what they're calling. Let's see. I'm guessing that's what they're calling this one, even though it's Pegasus. So yeah, and then you got the yellow flowers. So I mean, the flooring, the milled brick, and this stuff, that's all stuff that I personally use in most of my builds whenever I get to. My other account, you got the Flatwood Monster Power Armor skin, which basically just makes you look like an alien. Free Nuka-Cola Twist today, and a Manta Man costume. And then the special is the Earthlight Lounge, which is a prefab, which does have a door, and the orange shag carpet, which I can't give you a price for. But the Earthlight Lounge is 400 versus 800. I mean, it's not a bad deal if you're looking to buy that particular item, but it's also not something that I can recommend buying. Most of the prefabs are things that I've picked up on my other account that I don't recommend buying in general. That's why on this account there's so few of them purchased. Yeah, the UFO incense burner can be incorporated into a lot of builds to simulate cooking or something being heated up on a stovetop. It's a nice thing to have. But as always, make sure you go through the bundles, the Fallout first if you have access to it, and all of these other categories because Bethesda is horrible at selling their own stuff, and they tend to not always put stuff in obvious places for people to find it. So I'm going to jump in here real quick on Norris, and we'll look at the weeklies for the scoreboard if you haven't finished it yet. I'm to the point with mine where I'm pretty much done with it, except for a few little odds and ends if I want to get them. But there's not a lot that I really feel the need. This scoreboard was actually kind of worse than most, believe it or not, because they stuck almost everything that you would want on the back end and hardly anything in the front end that was really any good overall. So I get it. It's to drive you to play more to get to the area or to spend money to get there, but still, it feels like a cop-out somewhere. Let's just go ahead and fix this place up real quick. Alright. Damn, he had a lot of stuff. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you the dailies and the weeklies. So, you want to produce rubber, you want to build floor and walls in a shelter, you want to collect 2 soap, which I'm showing you that is a lot. Vintage alcohol, the easiest place to get it is at Meyer, is the Moonshine event. Kill canines times 5, kill 10 cultists. Not bad. And do the Invaders from Beyond event at least once. So you want to build floor and wall decorations in the shelter, collect 15, collect up to 15 soaps, collect 25 current books, complete the daily for Beyond, Invaders from Beyond 5 times, craft any chems times 6, kill 30 canines, scrap some fiber optics, and of course they're repeatable. But yeah, I mean, probably the easiest way to get the Moonshine thing is to go over here to where the Moonshine Jamboree event goes off and go to it and find some of the Moonshine sitting there if you don't have it already on you. Most of us probably will have some in some variety. Man. Sorry, my throat and my sinuses are going nuts.
So what do they feed you in a vault, anyway?
But, yeah, I mean, not a big deal. Not insurmountable. Most of it's fairly quick to do in time span of the day. Thing you need to remember is Campfire Tales, whenever it goes off, also has a chance to be an alien encounter event. So, yeah. And, just keep that in mind. Have fun with this as much as you can. Do everything that you can as fast as you can. Make extra points. For me,
How you doing?
like I said, there's no real point. In advancing beyond what I already am, because I'll be honest, I just don't care. It is, this is the seasons. I've gone through and I've collected everything of any slight intrinsic value to myself. I think I've got everything. I've got 85 points right now. I think the only only thing left back here is, yeah, the railway rifle skin, which I don't really care about, or the zombie thing, which I also do not care about. And I don't care to actually get into this stuff, so yeah, I mean, I could probably get the railway rifle skin on this character in, but like I said, it's not a big deal. I mean, it is. If you go over here under food, you got the vintage, whatever you want to call it, down here. You have got any on me. If I don't have any on me, I probably have some somewhere else. Food, go down here. So being vintage. Rare magic wood. Now my world is and killing 5 canines is really, really easy. See, this guy right here is already getting the, he's right at where the, soap should be spawning at. Where most people would go to get it. You only need 2. I mean, you need 14 overall for the week. But you only need 2 at the moment. So if you only need 2... there are other ways to get it. Of course, I wish that my eyes would clarify up first, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't really see it. There's somebody already been in here too. Yep. See, soap on the ropes now. But again, it's not that big of a deal. It's just...
Finally, a nice day.
See? They've been very thorough. Like I said, there's no real point. For me, at this point, there's no real draw in doing this. It's just something else to do. But I'll show you where I find the other soap in case I have people that forgot. other way to find soap that's really easy is to go out and just basically kill a bunch of ghouls. Ghouls have a chance of spawning with any household item on them, everything from soap to hairbrushes. So, just keep that in mind. But on most servers, this is where this thing right here is full of soap, unless somebody's already been to it. And the two spots that I showed you over in Flatwoods, that's usually a good place to get one, which is Daryl's trailer and the other trailer up on the ridge. If you only need two. So just keep those places in mind, jump around till you find what you need. If you need to jump worlds, do it. That's kind of the nature of this game, because they don't do individual spawns. So, yeah. Have fun. Do what you can. Enjoy the game as best you can. And remember, the books do not just spawn at this one location. They spawn at other locations as well. You can get up to 8 to 10 books just by going around to a couple different locations and picking up random stuff. Raider locations are usually pretty good for books. Anywhere where there's a house. Don't get the interior cells of some locations, including some of the vaults. Will have books. But this place, this whole world is beautiful over there. And most people don't seem to remember there is a large set of books back here on this table at this house. Not a big deal. But at the same time, it's a level of convenience to just get everything in one location and not think about it. Anyway, what was I going to show you? Oh yeah, I can do the jump thing. Let's see. The rubber. Anything else? I don't think I have fiber optics. But I might. See, I can't make bundles of fiber optics. But you have vendors come to your camp. Sometimes they sell bundles of fiber optics. And I'm still wearing this stupid hat. So see, there's no fiber optic bundle here. There is one for rubber though. But certain vendors do sell fiber optics. Usually they're either the Raider vendor or the BOS vendor. So just keep that in mind. And you shouldn't have a problem finding what you need. But, yep. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. You guys have a good time. Man, I look like I'm, like, you know, a flower child. I had a bathrobe. I kind of look like, nah. Anyway. You guys have a good day, and I will talk with you later. And, have fun.